Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we toured through a majority of the worlds we visited to see what we could collect now that we have the ability to glide and activate Yellow Trinities. We then headed back to Traverse Town to get Sid to install our new pair of navigation gummies to open our new path forward. This time, we'll be flying out of Traverse Town and heading off to the final world, or at least that's what it seems like, as we are nearing Maleficent's stronghold. But before we do, I have a few grind gains to go over, but we'll keep it brief. With Sora... Did not mean to click that. We gained 2 levels off screen, gaining HP and AP. We won't really have much use for the AP. I did equip every ability that Sora has available to him outside of Sonic Blade and Ars Arcanum. Not necessarily sure if that's a good thing to have the combo plus and everything, but hey, we'll rock with it for right now. Off-screen Goofy gained 1 level, gaining HP and a accessory slot. With that extra accessory slot, I gave him the Guard Earring to raise his maximum AP and defense. And pretty much gave him every ability outside of Rocket, so he is looking pretty good. Last but not least, Donald gained 1 level, gaining HP... increasing his max item slots. Which I do need to stock up, but I'll save that for later on. He also learned a second treasure magnet, and yeah, it's the only thing that he doesn't have equipped because he already has one, so he's looking pretty good too. We are actually nearing the point where Donald isn't going to get any more abilities. Same with Goofy, I think, as well, so that's something to look forward to. In any case, let's get to the gummy ship and not waste any more time here. Alright, let's head on to the new world. Hold on, Donald. We don't know for sure what's out there. Why don't we revisit other worlds first? I'm sure we'll find some new items. Yep, that is basically the game's way of telling you to go back and revisit other worlds. I will be having another last call eventually, but let's just go ahead and warp all the way to Neverland, and I will cut this all out, so I'll see you when we get to actually flying to the new world. Okay, so we've got a long path to get through, and we're going to be facing off with a bunch of tough meteors to destroy, along with a bunch of ships, I'm sure. We will just sort of try and get through this as quickly as possible. I don't want to grab many things from ships. Even though I'm pretty sure my ship could easily dispatch these guys, I'd rather just get through this as quick as possible and not grab anything, because there are going to be chests that have gummy blocks in this new world, and I want to be sure to open them. Granted, I haven't grabbed every chest, and I probably won't be able to, depending on how I do things. But, hey, I might as well... I'll do my best so that you guys can see what every chest has. At least I assume I will be able to for this world. At least if my notes are correct. I did have to do a bit of double checking on that. Some cross-referencing with a few videos I know about for this game, just to be sure. Okay. And I hope that I didn't need one of those. Anyway, here we are, at Hollow Bastion. Gosh, look at that! I know this place. That's strange. I wonder why. Feel this warmth inside, right here. You're just hungry. Hey, I'm serious. Let's go. So yeah, welcome to Hollow Bastion, and obviously this is quite a introductory set piece for us. These rising falls, and we can actually walk on the water here. If we go over here, there should be a chest. Containing Dalmatians 91 through 93. Definitely want to make sure to grab that. We want to actually go back to the platform we were standing on, and we see these bubbles right here. If we actually... Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need... Yeah, if we use Blizzara on these bubbles, we can freeze them to get up higher. Probably should have put that on my customize menu. Since it'll probably be the most helpful. And, well, that's my bad. I forgot how little time these bubbles stay frozen for. But if we use them to get up here, we can get this chest, getting a Dome Dispel G. Okay. I think we can actually use... Yeah, if we go up into these bubbles, we can actually go inside the water here. But I don't think that there's actually anything that we can do in this first little area. And you do have a very brief time to actually make use of the bubbles. So, let's try this again. Oh. Huh. I thought that this would be... I guess it's just introducing you to the fact that you can use those bubbles. Okay, it's been a little while since I've actually done this world, so it's gonna take me a bit to reorient myself. Okay. We can freeze this bubble right here to make another platform so that we can reach this higher up chest. Getting a Blizzaga ring. And there is another chest right there, but I don't think we can reach it right now. So let's actually jump into this bubble. Taking us really far down, and we only have a limited time to open up this chest. Getting a block Dispel G. Okay, now, with all of that done, let's just make our way up to... Well, up the platforms to get to the actual meat of the story here.
No vessel, no help from the Heartless. So tell me, how'd you get here?
I simply believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her. So here I am. She must be here. have her back!
Take her if you can.
Stop!
So, you finally made it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We've always been rivals, haven't we? You've always pushed me, as I've always pushed you.
Riku.
But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose. Its true master.
Ugh.
Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kairi. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
But that's impossible. How did this happen? I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry, your part's over now. Here, go play hero with this.
Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission.
Oh, well, I know the king told us to follow the key and all, but... Ooh.
Sorry.
Hey, don't move. You're hurt.
Why? Why did you come here? I came to fight for Belle. And though I am on my own, I will fight. I won't leave without her. That's why I'm here.
Me too. I'm not gonna give up now. I came here to find someone very important to me.
And just like that, we have been abandoned by Donald and Goofy and have gained a new party member in Beast, who was actually foreshadowed to be a active player here in Kingdom Hearts all the way back at the beginning, but I will go into that a bit later. For now, I just want to take the time to say a few things about that scene. That scene there always gets me because it very much plays to the strengths that video games have when it comes to storytelling. We fought our way here to Maleficent's stronghold, taking out the members of her cabal one by one, fighting through waves of Heartless, and here at the final hour, have been told by our friend and rival who has been treading down a dark path for pretty much the entire game, that we were nothing more than a glorified courier. We have been stripped of our weapon and abandoned by our traveling companions and left in a pretty hopeless state. Yet still, we'll soldier on to stop our rival and save the girl who is precious to us. That alone as a narrative is already powerful, but because this is a game, we've been in control, getting to this point and making it personal, as it has just had as much of an impact on us as players as it has on Sora himself. Really, really powerful stuff. Now, we have to press on, not as a chosen hero of a legendary weapon, but just as a kid going up against insurmountable odds. Thankfully, though, we've gained a new and powerful ally in Beast from the 1991 film Beauty and the Beast to help us fight our way to Kairi, and trust me, we will need his help. Beast boasts impressive stats, both in terms of high attack, high defense, and high HP, supported by a rather decent, well, semi-decent for a mainly physical character, MP pool. He is the most offensive-oriented party member of all the Disney characters we've come across. He fights with his bare hands, or rather I should say his claws, and his special attacks are guaranteed to do massive physical damage. This power and tankiness is supplemented by powerful support abilities, such as Berserk, MP Rage, Second Chance, Second Wind, Critical Plus. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. I wish I had a bit more AP for him, but actually, you know what? Let's actually swap out his Blizzard Ring for something that could maybe give him some AP if we have anything. Unfortunately, Donald and Goofy took everything, so let's actually give him a Fire-Augo ring, because I know that we're going to be facing down Maleficent, and that'll give him a better resistance than anything. Additionally, we have been stripped of our Keyblade, leaving us with this ineffectual wooden sword as our weapon. This makes all of our physical attacks null and void against the Heartless we'll be encountering while we're here, just as it did on the night the Heartless descended upon Destiny Island. This also affects our limits, like Strike Raid, Sonic Blade, and Ars Arcanum, so do not bother making use of them for the time being. And sorry to go on a tangent, but I really have to, considering this is a thing that comes up again in the series. In the game Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, and yes, that is the title, do not at me on this, it enables a thin little stick picked up off the ground to hurt Heartless, but this crafted wooden sword with quite a bit more girth to it can't do anything. Granted, I know that 358 Days Over 2 came out later than this game, but it still bothers me to an extent. Okay, let's quickly fly over here to get a Mega Elixir. And we're going to have to make our way through the castle, mainly relying on Beast because we can't really damage anything ourselves with our wooden sword. Our magic is still available to us, but considering we don't have the Keyblade to boost our magic, we are going to have to rely on Beast to do most of the fighting because our magic spells are likely very weak at this point. Anyway, let's get up here and go to the castle gates. A stronger pureblood finally emerges. That was a Dark Ball.
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
And yeah, we're really in a bad state. Okay, thankfully Beast was able to take care of that. What I didn't say about the Dark Ball, because I was a bit more concerned with actually fighting, was that these giant floating heads are essentially the soldiers of Hollow Bastion, darting around wildly. Most of their attacks consist of the dark element, either biting or rocketing at you. They will rarely drop high potions, but more importantly, they will also drop lucid crystals, a rare synthesis material that we will need for some higher-end recipes. And over here, we're encountering the large bodies of this world. Say hello to the Defenders. Their attacks are mainly focused around the shield that they carry, which is animated, which will bite at you. They, like the large bodies, they are largely impenetrable from the front, so you will have to get behind them to attack. They also can shoot a fireball or a stream of frost from their shields as a ranged attack, so they can be pretty tricky to deal with. In terms of drops, they will occasionally drop the bright crystal synthesis material, rarely drop elixirs, and exceedingly rarely their own shields. If you get this, make sure you do not sell it, as the base rate is a 0.2% chance to drop. Anyway, we want to get into the castle, but the gates are shut. It cannot be opened yet. Check the base level first. Alright, so we're gonna have to make our way over to this crystal over here, past these gates. And we want to actually activate this one first. That won't be important for a while, but we want it activated. So yeah, as we make our way through, we're going to have to basically just help Beast by playing our best Donald. And either healing him or supporting his physical attacks with our magic. Thankfully, we should be okay, I believe. There should be a platform here that we want to jump on. Ah. Okay, I'm getting a little turned around here. I could have sworn that that should be high enough to get us there. I was reading a bit ahead in my notes without actually focusing, because I was so concerned with trying to get that chest up there that I didn't realize I had to jump up into that higher bubble. Okay, we get a mithril from that. And there should be another ledge that we can reach. Right up here with another chest. Getting us a Tornado G left. And we want to... We want to actually activate this to release that. And then after that, we want to jump to the blue ledge to our left. To activate this. Let's open this to get another Tornado G. I believe this will get us into the waterway. Alright, so we want to actually... This is going to be a bit of a maze, but we have Beast here, who we can use the call command with to open up entrances with these cracked doors. We can get a chest in here from opening up this one, getting a Suna G. Alright. Now... we want to actually go back to the entrance to the base level that we were at first when we were trying to freeze the bubbles. Alright, so now that we're back here at the entrance, we can take this lower bubble to get back into the waterway. And there is a chest here by this save point. Getting us a Firago ring. We can save here, but we can't access the gummy ship since Donald and Goofy left us behind for their mission. We have no choice but to push forward, as they took the Selene with them, so we can't even leave and go to previous worlds. This was part of the reason why I said to just go and take care of any synthesis hunting or anything that you want to do in other worlds before this, but there is another reason that we will be seeing in a later part. We want to use the call command here to open a path forward, and then we're going to freeze the bubble here to use it as a platform to get up here, because there is a hidden chest here. Getting us a Flare G. That'll be very useful for the gummy ship when we eventually get it back. And now, we need to hop into that bubble that we froze. And there should be another door here that we can use the call command on, opening up a path to the dungeon, which we will have to clear out the room a little. Really not having much luck with getting rare materials to drop from these guys, am I? Okay, another float G. A Trinity mark that we can't activate, so we'll have to ignore that for now. Back out into the waterway. We want to take this left and turn the corner. We can release this to sort of open up this sort of labyrinth that we've got right here. This does lock us in, but and it's a little funny seeing beasts just sort of run around like that. And I guess we have to take this bubble. At least I hope. Alright, so release this switch. Getting us up a bit higher. And there's one last switch, but a defender is blocking it. Gravity can probably be a bit of a help here. I know I probably shouldn't have attacked that, but whatever. Okay. Let's release that, and I actually forgot to... It sounds like the door has been open. Head back to the castle gates. Okay. I probably should have checked what items Beast had, but he's got quite a bit. I think he used his 2 ethers already, but I'm not going to touch his items. In any case, let's get back down, because we are going to have to maneuver our way through the maze a little bit in the reverse order. Okay, now that we're back at this save point, our duo has finally opened up the way to the castle. I say that's a good stopping point for right now, because this has gone on a little bit long between all the scenes and all my screw-ups. In any case, next time, we head into the fortress to take back our loved ones. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.